Welcome to this program where we are going to generate the Fibonacci sequence based on or using a for loop. So this is your Fibonacci sequence whose first terms are 0 and 1 respectively. So the next term I get by adding the previous two terms. So this one is 0 plus 1 happens to be 1. 2 is 1 plus 1. 3 is 2 plus 1. 5 is 3 plus 2. 8 is 5 plus 3, 13 is 8 plus 5, and so on till the limit. So in this particular program, I'm asked a couple of things. First is to generate the sequence till the limit is given, as well as print how many terms or Fibonacci numbers I generated. So first is 0 because that is the first term here. Second is 1 because it is 1. I've initialized current to 1 because the third term also happens to be 1. Although I can calculate current, but I'm just taking it at the initial value 1. Limit the user is going to enter. Count I have given as 2 because I am printing first and second here on this particular line where you see the cursor moving around right now. So I'm going to ask the user enter the Fibonacci limit. He or she is going to enter that particular limit. Let's say he enters 21. So it's going to print 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and 21. Count is used to keep track of how many Fibonacci numbers you have printed. So using the for loop, I'm going to generate the Fibonacci sequence. As long as the value of current is less than or equal to limit, I should keep on generating the Fibonacci sequence. And every time I print a number, I should increase the value of count by 1. That's why I'm doing count plus plus. So here what I am doing here is I'm using the cout statement. I'm setting a width of 4 and I'm printing the value of the current. When I print current, then what I need to do is I need to take the value of first takes the value of second, second takes the value of current, and current takes the value of first plus second. This procedure is going to repeat as long as the value of current is less than or equal to limit. So here I have done a typo. I have mistyping the T. So this looks okay. So this is current and this is how I'm going to print. Finally, once I print, I need to show how many terms were printed. So I'm going to say, so let me do an end line here. Total terms printed colon like this, and if I print the value of count, that is going to print the total terms printed. I have already have the get ch and the return 0. So let me go about trying to explain this particular program. I have taken first as 0, which reflects this number here. I have taken second as 1, which reflects this number. Current as 1, which reflects this number. I have taken count as 2 because I am going to print first and second initially. So I have already initialized it to 2. I could have done count is equal to 2 after printing these two also. That would have also been perfectly fine. Limit is the last Fibonacci number a user is interested. I ask the user to enter the Fibonacci limit. User enters the limit. Then what I do once the user enters the limit, using the for loop, as long as the value of current is less than or equal to limit, I am going to print the value of current. Let's say our limit is just 8. So after initially current is 1, so it's going to print 1. First becomes second, second becomes current, and current is equal to first plus second. The explanation of this can be found out when you take a look at the theory before this particular video. Then current is 1, 1 is still less than or equal to 8. So next time current has become 2 now because first was 1, second was also 1, current became 2. So it prints 2. First became second, second became current. So it is 1 plus 2. Now current becomes 3. 3 is still less than or equal to 8. Okay, at the same time I have been increasing count also. So this particular process will keep on repeating as long as the value of current is less than or equal to limit. Be sure the logic is pretty simple once you understand the flowchart or algorithm. Also look at the theoretical explanation before this because in the program I merely try to do a demo, but still I try to give a little bit of a small talk so you understand and get some additional knowledge. But be sure you have looked at it before you come to this particular program. Now let's try to compile or run it and let's hope it compiles. So it compiles. Let me say the last number I want to print is, let's say 34. So if total number of terms printed is 10. So if you count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. I have printed 10 terms. The last Fibonacci number is 34. Let me retry to run it and let me enter a larger number. Let me enter 180. So if you see, it has printed a total of 13 terms and the last Fibonacci number which is less than or equal to 180 is 144. Because if you add 144 to 89, it will go above 180, which is what you don't want because the limit was set as 180 and the total number of terms or the count of terms printed was 13. So I hope you got a decent idea about how to write the Fibonacci sequence using a for loop.